29th. It is a Tuesday, and we have another MLB breakdown for y'all. Today, we're going to be going over the same schedule as usual. If you're new here, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We post MLB content, sports betting content every single day. So if you're interested in sports and sports betting, right now it's MLB. Soon it'll be NFL, NBA, college football, college basketball. Make sure you drop a subscription. For today's schedule, we're going to go over the 1 to 1,000 challenge. Every single game 1 through game 15, and we're going to try to find every single play that we see on an initial glance that has value using rudebets.com. So let's go ahead and let's jump right on in to the 1 to 1,000 challenge for day 52 here, and let's see what happens. All right? All right. 1 to 1,000 challenge here. It's getting really difficult. This challenge is getting really difficult from when I started. And the reason is these sports books are tanking home run odds. We went from looking at most guys being sitting around, plus 300, plus 350, plus 450 at a regular, to now every single player is like plus 280, plus 250, plus 265. It's very rare that you can find home run hitters that are in the plus 400s, if even the plus 300s. Just doesn't exist. Good morning, Forever in Camden. Good morning, good morning. This challenge has gotten really hard. It's just gotten so difficult to find anybody that can make the odds work. That being said, these guys are all actually in pretty decent spots today. Some of them I'm higher on than others, but Riley Green, Yelich, Stowers, and James Wood here, 1 to 1,054. This is day 52. So if we do profit today, if this were to hit today, we would be up $1,002 on the challenge. So still in a really good spot for when we do hit this to be in a massive profit place. But, oh my God, has this challenge gotten hard to hit. It has just gotten so difficult. So good luck on that. If you are tailing, let's get into game one. The site that I'm using right here is rudebets.com. At the bottom of the screen is a promo for 25% off using code RUDE. Come join if you haven't yet. You had a bad beat yesterday. Bassett was an absolute, yeah. I don't know what happened with the Blue Jays yesterday. This is game one, Blue Jays Orioles. This is actually the second game of the doubleheader. I am just ignoring the 11 a.m. game. We're not touching it. We're just going with the game two for today's video. So if you are watching this, this is game two of the doubleheader. This is the night game. Eric Lauer going up against Charlie Morton. I really don't know how the Blue Jays lost yesterday. It doesn't make sense. Bassett looked absolutely terrible. Zach Eflin. The Jays looked pretty solid. Orioles went up 3-0. Jays punched right back, tied it up. I don't know, man. I don't know how the Jays lost yesterday. They should not have lost that game. But, in this one, they're also sitting at minus 116. I do not understand, once again, why that would be the case. The Orioles don't have many good players against Eric Lauer today. Eric Lauer's been really good. Bottom four of Orioles lineup. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how that happened. But today, these guys don't hit lefties. Look at this. 229, 242, 220, 239, 226, 182, 189, 289, and then less than one. I don't know, man. These guys don't hit lefties at all. So, once again, at minus 116, I think the Jays are a great play on the money line. I think they're an outstanding play today. Again, but that's baseball. Sometimes you get negative variance where a team has a really good spot to win and they lose the game. It happens all the time. You just got to keep running the value on it. You're not going to win every play. This one, I think you get it back today, though. I really do. Minus 116 for the Jays. I think you get it back. Just such a good matchup for both the pitcher and the batters for the Jays today. Lucas sitting with an 8.01 on the pitch mix. Look at all these home run probabilities. 15, 17, 14, 11, 17, 1, 19. Got some really good-looking plays today. That was crazy. Missed a middle fastball. I did see that. That was crazy. That was terrible. But, hits, runs, and RBIs, I think you can go crazy with the Jays today. I think they put up some good runs. I really think they put up some good runs. Not really interested too much in their home runs today. Maybe they hit a couple. Odds-wise, though, like I was just saying, first of all, I don't even think we have odds for Game 2 home runs yet. But they're just all cooked across the board. But Vladdy, he's great for hits, runs, and RBIs today. I really like Vladdy. George Springer, we'll see if he plays. He got hit in the head. Barger, his odds are probably going to be not worth 488. But he looks good for hits, runs, and RBIs. I think you just go and you focus today on the Blue Jays for hits, runs, and RBIs. I really do. On the other side, there's not many people to take on the Orioles. Like I just said at the beginning, these guys do not do well against lefties at all. There's nobody on this team that hits lefties well. So I like the Blue Jays today, man. I really do. I really do. I really do. And if you don't want to try and take them the whole game, you could try and do first 5 for them, but probably would just take them for the full game, honestly. Game 2, Rockies, Guardians. Honestly, Rockies here as a dog is not a bad play. Rockies as a dog here is not a bad play at plus 176. Guardians probably win this game. We do have them likely to win this game. But if they're going to give us plus 176 on the Rockies, it might be worth a sprinkle as like a heavy dog. Rockies and the White Sox are hot. That is true. That is true. They are hot. I think they're not a terrible dog here today at plus 176. Going up against a lefty. They're all right. I mean, Tovar's decent against lefties. Hunter Goodman's pretty good against lefties. Ezekiel Tovar plus 500 for a home run. I mean, it's okay. Hunter Goodman for a home run at plus 430. It's okay. I don't really think it's worth taking many player props today on the Rockies, honestly. But in terms of their money line, it's not a bad value play. They probably lose the game, though, if we're being honest. They probably lose the game, but it's worth taking a sprinkle. On the other side, I mean, Tanner Gordon, these guys don't match up that well. I mean, Steven Kwan's okay for like hits, runs, and RBIs, but outside of that, these guys don't match up that well against Tanner Gordon. 4-2, 5-3, 2-2, 2-0-0. Like, batting average-wise, I mean, okay. Guardians are going through it, too. They just got another guy added to the gambling list, like, the investigation. That has a mental toll. That definitely takes a mental toll. So, not too impressed with Guardians batters today. But overall, I mean, Rockies' money line could be an interesting sprinkle. It really could. Definitely where the value would lie on this line. But I understand your hesitancy if you don't want to take that. Game 3, D-backs, Tigers. I mean, D-backs are in shit right now. Holy cow, they are bad. Once again, the mental toll of the trade deadline. Like, these guys, they look like they don't care. I don't really think there's much value on either side of this money line. The Tigers probably win this game. But, man, they look rough out there. They really do. Fought going up against Casey Mize. Ketel Marte looks decent today. He just hasn't done anything since the deadline, or since the All-Star break. Ketel Marte has been pretty bad. He's okay today. He's not a terrible option. Eugenio Suarez, I don't think he's going to play. They probably sit him after getting hit on the hand yesterday. Blaylock, yeah. They probably sit Suarez today. That would be my guess. That's the smart thing to do, especially if he's not hurt. There's no reason to play him. They're trying to trade him, so why risk him getting hurt again? He avoided serious injury yesterday. But I think Corbin Carroll, I guess, Ketel Marte, I guess, they're okay for like hits, runs, and RBIs today. But overall, I think you got to just stay away from the D-backs until after the deadline. So you got 2 more days, but D-backs have been rough to watch. Kerry Carpenter on the other side looks all right today. I like Riley Green today for a home run. I mean, odds-wise at least. He was plus 390 when I took him a minute ago. He's okay. Carry at plus 350. Yeah, it's not great. Like I said, these home run odds are just tanked. They got everybody in the 300s now at the lowest. So pretty tough to find value on home runs lately, but it would be these two. Hits, runs, and RBIs wise, though, I do like everyone in the top 4 here. I think they all have a good shot today. Tigers should put up some runs, should win this game. Riley Green, possibly for total bases too, or Kerry Carpenter. Either of these two guys for total bases, probably a better play than taking them on a home run, honestly. But I don't mind the top 4 in this order today to get some hits and score some runs. Yeah, Dbacks are just ugly, just rough. Game 4, Rays, Yankees. Well, we got a winner here with the Rays. Called the Rays yesterday. We'll take that. Today, I mean, once again, the value would be on the Rays at plus 164. I don't know that I would love to fade Fried. Probably generally a low-scoring game here again. Let's see. 8.5 runs. Might go over that. I have right at 8.49. Fried has not been good. Max Fried has struggled in July. The Rays have also struggled in July, though, for being honest. So, bit of an interesting matchup offensively. It's hard to really trust either of these teams right now. Fried hasn't looked good in a while, Camden. Fried has not looked good in a minute. It's pretty hard to trust either of these teams offensively right now. It really is. I think there's going to be runs here. I just don't know where they come from. Yandy Diaz, I guess you could always say against lefties. He's been pretty solid against lefties this year. 2 total bases per hit, 7 homers and 103 at-bats, I mean. He is 0 for 6 versus Max Fried, though. Yeah, I mean, at the value, you got to lean Rays. At plus 164 for two teams who are pretty even matched right now. Yeah, you got to lean Rays, but I just don't know that I can. I don't know that I could do it. But I don't know that I can do it. Yeah, this is a tough one, man. This is a really tough one. I really just don't think there's much here to take. Joe Boyle doesn't have a big enough sample size, but I guess if we look at home run probabilities, like Jazz Chisholm is probably the best option here, but once again, his odds, plus 390, like they're not great. Stanton at plus 240, like that's terrible. Those are terrible odds. What's Joe Boyle? Yeah, Joe Boyle throws 3 pitches here. Fastball, slider, splitter. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, definitely I think that the real only play here would be leaning Rays on the money line. You just hit the Yankees. Got to go half unit on Rays. Yeah, I mean, there's 2 pretty juicy dogs today that have some value in the Rockies and the Rays, honestly. One of those 2 teams is probably winning today. I don't know that both will win, but I would say I could see at least one of those 2 teams winning today. But yeah, Game 5, Dodgers, Reds. Dodgers minus 154, Reds plus 130. So there's not really any value on the underdog here, or on the Dodgers. There's not really any value. Glasnow versus Lodolo. You think the Rays win like Nats yesterday? Yeah. Mookie for a homer could be interesting today. Mookie, when's the last time Mookie hit a home run? Anybody know? It's been forever. He does well against lefties, though. He does do pretty well against lefties. His pitch mix is really low today, though. Shohei also not particularly great for a home run. I mean, Shohei's at plus 200, which, I mean, it's terrible value. It's extremely negative expected value, but that's how you know that even the books are like, yeah, he doesn't have that good of a shot at a homer today. Usually Shohei's like plus 130, plus 140. So, yeah, not great. Will Smith, plus 285. Bro. Oh, my God. They've cooked the home run odds. I don't know why they've done this to us, but they've done this to us. First week in July. Okay, it's been a while for Mookie. Maybe he's due, but these odds are just so terrible. Teoscar plus 290. That's the only fair value play on the board. Teoscar at plus 290 is the only fair value play on this board here. Even Tommy Edmonds only plus 500. Jeez, man. Regardless, though, I do like Teoscar today for general props. Teoscar total bases could be a good play today, or for hits, runs, and RBIs. Maybe Shohei for total bases, but it's going to be like minus 140, minus 150, which never really that fun to take for total bases at that line. On the other side, yeah, the Reds don't match up that great here. I mean, Ellie, 305 versus righties. Glasnow's really good. Does he have any history against Glasnow? 1 for 2, or 2 for 2, actually. Okay, with an extra base hit. Yeah, Ellie could be an okay play today with this batting average. Pitch mix is a little low, but he could be an okay play today for hits, runs, and RBIs. Reds have been interesting. Like there's not really like one guy that's doing a lot for them. They're kind of spreading the love, if you know what I mean. Yeah, they're really kind of spreading the love offensively. So, what do we have? 876 total runs. No value on the money line. I think really Teoscar maybe Will Smith and Teoscar are the only two guys you want to take today. Or Mookie, I guess, if you really want to. He's just been so bad. But Mookie's got to go off at some point. So maybe today is the day. Pitch mix is just too low. Yeah, Will Smith is probably my favorite with Teoscar here. And then Ellie's okay. Friedel's not bad today. Well, pitch mix is too low. Maybe Noel V. Marte could be a good play today for general props too, actually. Hits, runs, and RBIs for Noel V. Marte. He does generally pretty well against righties here. Noel V. Marte is not a bad play, but he is hitting ninth, so he's probably only going to get 3 at-bats. So that makes it difficult. But he's got a good matchup. Good against a fastball, good against righties. I don't mind Noel V. Marte today. Game 6, Cubs, Brewers. How about my crew, man? How about my brew crew? How about them? Gutsy win last night. Gutsy win. Let me go get my jersey. Going Yelich. Gotta go Yelich. Gotta go Yelich. Gotta go with the Yelly jersey. We gotta go with the Yelly jersey for this one. Gotta go Yelly jersey for him. We got him on the 1-1,000 today. Brewers 53% chance to win. They're minus 126. There's no value on the money line on either side in this one. If they hit homers, they're as good as anybody. Yeah, I was texting my friend group last night, and I was like, because I always talk to them about the Brewers, but if we were like top 15 in home runs this year, we'd probably be at like 70 wins. And if we were top 10 in home runs, we'd probably be close to 80 wins right now. Easily. If they hit home runs, they win. Like, it's that simple. They just don't hit home runs. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, yesterday was good, though. It's our first 3 home run game in like a month. You're still taking the Brew Crew? Yeah, I mean, you can take them. I think they're going to win this game, but they just don't have value on their line. Minus 126. I don't love it. Colin Ray, ex-Brewer. Colin Ray, ex-Brewer last year, in the last few years. Coming home against Quinn Priester. Priester's been really good, man. Priester's been really good. Let's see. We got... I mean, PCA against Priester is not bad today, actually. PCA matches up all right. Plus 430. Yeah, PCA is decent for a home run today. Or total bases. I think I'm going to end up taking PCA for total bases today. I do like that number. 2.26. I do like that number. He's all right for a home run, but Priester doesn't allow that many home runs. Every once in a while. I mean, he does. Maybe about 1 a start. But just under 1 a start. But he's really the only guy that I'm targeting on the Cubs today against Priester. I mean, some of these guys look decent. Michael Busch isn't bad, but... yeah, not terrible. But Priester's a ground ball pitcher. If you know anything about Quinn Priester, most of the contact he derives from hitters is a ground ball. So, not a great guy for home runs. Probably could give up a good amount of hits today, though. He's not a big strikeout guy either. But yeah, PCA for total bases today. I really do like that play. Or hits, runs, and RBIs, but total bases specifically. Yeah, I do like that play a lot. On the other side, Sal Frelick. I have never seen Sal Frelick with this high of home run odds in my life. At plus 800, I know he hit one last night, and Sal, I mean, usually he hits like 1 a month, right? So, the chances he hits back-to-back home runs, very low. But the odds are not bad at plus 800. I got to just call it out. Plus 800 is not terrible for him, which is crazy. I never thought I'd say that. He's just not a power guy. Chourio plus 440 is not bad. Yelich is a good play today. Yeah, Brewers are decent. Vaughn looks pretty good today. Plus 480 for Vaughn's not bad either. Yeah, there's some good options today on the Brewers for home runs, surprisingly. Vaughn, Yelich, Chourio, and even Frelick. All look decent. Then for hits, runs, and RBIs, Yelich, Chourio, and Sal. Yelich, Chourio, and Sal for hits, runs, and RBIs. Possibly even Vaughn. You got to remember, Vaughn's numbers are still including the White Sox numbers. If we had just Vaughn's Brewers numbers, here's the thing. I did the math last night. Andrew Vaughn is on pace for 46 home runs in his stint with the Brewers. Like, if it was over 162 games, the pace that he's at right now, he'd have a 46 home run season, which is crazy. He's on pace for 46 homers. So he's been resurging, man. Yeah, Andrew Vaughn could be a solid play today. I mean, his numbers, like I said, they're just skewed from his White Sox days. But he could be another good play for hits, runs, and RBIs today. Don't know that I love anyone for total bases as a play, but hits, runs, and RBIs or home runs, they actually all look pretty decent. Contreras, this is interesting. I wonder if William Contreras will be able to do well against Ray because he caught him for multiple years. I wonder if he'll be able to see those pitches better because he was his catcher. That's an interesting thing to watch. I'm not sure how that'll play out or if that's going to affect anything, but he was his catcher for a few years, so I wonder if he's going to be able to hit him. We'll see. Yeah, some good options on the Brewers today. Brewers probably win this game. Yeah, and PCA, I like PCA a lot today. I hate to say it. Game 7, Phillies, White Sox. How do you feel about the rumors? Brewers trading for Ray's catcher? I mean, I don't love the Danny Jansen move. I mean, it's whatever. We definitely needed a backup catcher. Contreras is playing with a broken finger, so that's why he's been so bad this year. He needs some days off, and our backup, Eric Haas, was just like, I mean, come on, bro. He was terrible. So I get it. Like, he's a cheap upgrade at backup catcher. It's a nothing burger. This deadline kind of sucks for us being so good because there's no one to really go get. We need home run hitters. That's what the Brewers need. Like, they clearly need home run hitters. There's not really any home run hitters to go get that we could afford. We're not going to get Suarez. Everyone says we're like, oh, now the news is that we're going to go get Ryan O'Hearn. I don't love it. I don't think Ryan O'Hearn does much. He's Jake Bauers 2.0, really. He's Jake Bauers with a little bit of a better batting average. Like, we have Jake Bauers already. Like, I don't know. I don't think he moves the needle at all, but that's what they're going to do. And then we're going to have Jake Bauers, Rhys Hoskins, Andrew Vaughn, and Ryan O'Hearn at first base. Vaughn's playing too good to sit him. Rhys Hoskins is trash. We're going to have way too many first basemen. I don't know. I'm going to be really bummed when the news comes out the Brewers got Ryan O'Hearn, and that's our move. It just doesn't make sense to me, and I don't think it makes us better. So that's the deadline for us, probably. Unfortunate, but whatever. We just need home run hitters, man. We don't have them. We're never going to have them. Got to pray someday someone comes up in the system. Chourio's got to become a 30, 35 home run hitter. He can do it. He's close. Anyways, Phillies, White Sox here. Honestly, values on the White Sox. They're hot. Jonathan Cannon versus Jesus Luzardo. White Sox are red hot, man. I do like a lot of guys for home runs in this game. Schwarber looks good. Harper looks good. Both of these guys look really good for home runs. I also love them for total bases. Harper for total bases or hits, runs, and RBIs. Really good play. Almost a perfect pitch mix rating. Harper, I think, goes crazy today. I think Harper goes absolutely crazy today. I really like that play. Schwarber's not a bad play either. Also should go crazy today. Trey Turner's decent as well for hits, runs, and RBIs. On the other side, Austin Slater. I mean, against lefties, the guy's been pretty good. Plus 750 for home runs, really good value. Same with Mike Tauchman at plus 700, really good value. Luis Robert, plus 560, also good value. So White Sox, they give you some long shots on home runs with these three guys right here. I do like them as long shots for home runs today. Tauchman could be decent for hits, runs, and RBIs. Same with Edgar Quero. Edgar Quero has a 405 batting average versus lefties. That's pretty good. Austin Slater, 273. Yeah, there's some good guys in the White Sox, and at plus 160, I like their money line, honestly. It's another good long shot to sprinkle. But then Harper and Schwarber should go crazy today. Game 8, Red Sox Twins. Oh, we can't do this one. Sorry. Red Sox Twins, we have a debut pitcher, and then also in the Braves and Royals, a debut pitcher. So both of these games we can't do because there's new pitchers. We don't have data on them, so we can't really model them out. So game 8 and 9 here, we got to skip. Going to game 10, Marlins Cardinals. Cardinals minus 172. They're sitting at minus 164 on the line. Yeah, Cardinals should win this game. Alcantara versus Sonny Gray. Against Sonny, I mean, Stowers is okay for a home run. 480 is fair value. Should be decent for hits, runs, and RBI. Same with Otto Lopez. Both of these guys, not bad options today. Jesus Sanchez, Xavier Edwards, also not bad options today for hits, runs, and RBIs. So you got a few options there for that. On the other side, not really a home run hitting team in terms of the Cardinals, but for batting averages and hits, runs, and RBIs, like these guys all do pretty well against righties. So top 3 in the order here all look pretty solid for hits, runs, and RBIs today. Don't think this is a big home run game. It just does not give me big home run vibes at all. So for me, Stowers maybe, but yeah, that's about it. Really would focus on hits, runs, and RBIs and the small stuff for these guys. Sonny Gray strikeouts could be decent if it's like a 5.5 line. If it's 6.5, probably stay away. Game 11, Nats Astros. We have the Nats winning this game. We do have the Nats winning this game, so this is another underdog. Plus 120. Nats are decent value again today. Alexander versus Soroka. I really like James Wood today for home run. Nathaniel Lowe, Josh Bell. These guys all look pretty good for home runs today. All have really good pitch mixes. A 10, a 9, a 9, a 7, a 7. Anyone really in the top of the order here for the Nats look really good for anything. I mean, hits, runs, and RBIs or total bases or hits. They all look really good against Jason Alexander. On the other side, these guys do not look good against Michael Soroka at all. I think there's some really good value on the Nats to win this game again at plus 120. A lot of really good dogs today, man. There are a lot of really good underdog money line plays. There's value on underdogs today. Usually there is, though. Usually there is, because baseball bettors are unintelligent with betting, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. They just take favorites, and usually underdogs win 40-some% of the games a year. So, a lot of good dogs today, man. Holy cow. But you could really go any route with these home run plays on the Nats today, or for hits, runs, and RBIs. I would fade the Astros entirely. I would fade the Astros today for props. Game 12, Rangers-Angels. We have the Rangers as an underdog. I mean, Rangers as a dog today is not bad. Patrick Corbin versus Kikuchi. There's not really a ton of value on either side of this play, honestly. A little bit on the Rangers as a plus 108. A little bit of value on the Rangers today as an underdog, but Corey Seager looks really good today. I love Corey Seager today. Home run-wise, Corey Seager is an outstanding play, or total bases. He's kind of the only guy to take on the Rangers. Usually is the only guy to take on the Rangers, but Corey Seager looks outstanding. On the other side, DeGrom isn't the old DeGrom. He was at the beginning of the year. I don't know. He's cooled off, I guess, but not really any value on the Angels today. Joe Adell, Ohapi, I mean, those guys are okay. I don't think Ohapi will play, though. He has lines, but Darno might play. I don't know. We'll see who ends up playing at catcher today for them. But there's not a ton of value of these pitch mixes for the Angels today. There's really just not. Zach Neto plus 400 for a homer. I mean, usually he's okay with power against lefties, but yeah. Not a huge fan of many of the Angels today. Really, the only one in this game I like is Corey Seager. I think Corey Seager is a really good play today. Mike Trout. Yeah, Mike Trout. Yeah, he just doesn't have it anymore, man. Game 13, Mets Padres. Both of these teams are boring. Mets minus 120. Yeah, there's no value on either side of this money line. Probably a low-scoring game. Sean Manaea versus Ryan Bergert. I don't think there's going to be player props in this game. Let's look at strikeouts. Pitcher strikeouts. Manaea over 4.5. I think Manaea over 4.5 is a really good line. Yeah, Sean Manaea over 4.5 strikeouts I think is a really good line if you're looking for pitcher props. Nimmo, I mean, he's okay for like hits, runs, and RBIs, mainly just because he's at the top of the order. Yeah. There's really just not a whole lot here. Machado, 17%, number one guy for a home run in this game, but Mets are an all-time fade, yeah. Both of these teams are just tough to bet on. What's the over-under in this game? 8.5. I mean, I would lean to the under in this one, under 8.5 runs, honestly, but yeah, there's just really not a whole lot here. There's really not a whole lot in this game, other than Sean Manaea strikeouts, possibly the under. Pirates-Giants, game 14. Pirates-Giants, Bailey Falter going up against Verlander. Another low-scoring game, under 8 runs. I mean, you could. Pirates plus 146. There's more value on that side of the line here. There really is. Once again, not a really outstanding player prop game, but for an underdog money line, this is pretty good. Minus 23% home run ballpark factor, and with the balls being as terrible as they are for home runs this year in general, probably no home runs in this game. Especially in San Francisco, it's really hard to hit one out there. This season's been so hard to hit a home run in San Fran. But, yeah, I think Pirates as a dog, it's not a bad play. It's really not a bad play. There's like 4 or 5 dogs now that are super heavy underdogs that are really good value. Yeah, these guys don't really match up that well offensively on either side. Like, who do you take here? There's just nobody. There's just no player props in this game. But Pirates as a dog's not bad. And then game 15, Mariners-A's. We have the Mariners minus 146. Yeah, Mariners minus 118 is a good value play again, just like yesterday. Very similar to yesterday. I like the Mariners on the money line. Today's a favorite. Minus 120. Should be a decently high-scoring game. 10.72 total runs. Cal Raleigh for a home run. 27% chance today. He's sitting at plus 200. Slightly negative expected value. But he is the number one option here to hit one. He's kind of the only... I mean, any of these guys for hits, runs, and RBIs look pretty good today. They all look pretty solid for hits, runs, and RBIs. But home run-wise, it would just be Cal. But I think you could get away with like a Julio Rodriguez or a J.P. Crawford hits, runs, and RBIs day. Even Jorge Polanco. On the other side, I love Nick Kurtz for a home run today. 41% chance. He looks outstanding. Lawrence Butler, not really. Brent Rooker, plus 370. It's okay with a 6.39. It's a little bit negative expected value, though. Shea Langoliers looks pretty solid today as well. 18% chance to hit a homer. Jacob Wilson, 7.3 on the pitch mix. Should be decent today to get a hit. I like all these guys for hits, runs, and RBIs at the top of the order. He's about to go off today. I think this is going to be a high-scoring game. Severino sucks at home, though. Good to note. Severino does really, really bad at home. I think there's a lot of opportunity for hits, runs, and RBIs today. Nick Kurtz total bases are home run today, though. I feel like it's a must-play. I feel like Nick Kurtz is a must-play today. Yeah, a lot of good options in that one, too, for hits, runs, and RBIs. All right, let's just quickly look at the top down. Start with pitchers. Glasnow, the number one guy for strikeouts today. Manaea, we talked about him. We like him a lot, too, at that 4.5 line. Some really tough matchups here. Some red and yellow matchups, though, pretty much throughout the entire top 10. All the green matchups look to be kind of in the middle here. Maybe some of these guys have decent lines, though, like a Logan Allen, 3.5, 4.5 could be okay, or a Fott, 4.5, 3.5 could be okay, or a Corbin, 4.5 could be okay if you could find that. I'm not sure what those lines are, but those could be decent. Total bases, like I said, there's a few guys here that I'm going to be targeting for total bases. And let's look at pitch mixes here. DJ Abrams, Bryce Harper, James Wood. A lot of the Nats today. Vladdy. A lot of guys with great matchups, 8 and above. So we got some decent options here. Logan's not good so far this road trip. Yeah. Should be a high-scoring game. Yeah, we got some decent options. Home run-wise, though, not great. There's only like 5 guys above like 21%, and then a huge drop-off into the teens. Not a great day for home runs. Some top-heavy guys, though. Yelich, though, got the Yelly jersey on. I do like him today. Yeah, interesting day. This video, though, is going to get posted to the YouTube. If you are watching on YouTube right now, make sure you go check out my most recent posted video, which is the #1 secret sportsbooks don't want you to know. I go over exactly how to beat sportsbooks consistently using value plays rather than trying to know a lot about sports. So go watch that right now on the YouTube. It's only 5 minutes long. It's a really good video. I think I drop a lot of really, really good knowledge in it. So make sure you check that video out. Good luck today. I will catch y'all tomorrow, and subscribe to the YouTube. Peace out.